Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for August 25th, 2021. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 20. And if you add the 2 and the 0 together, you get the number 2. The number 2 is the number of the mind. It is the number of the duality in which we exist. We are here connecting the space between light and dark. It is clearly a time when we are being asked to look again at those places within that are conflicted by that duality. We are being asked to embrace all that we are, the light and the dark. Without acknowledging those things that hide in the darkness, we cannot be whole because we are both. We have always been both. And that is why we are here, to understand that duality and recognize that all parts within have the potential to help us, give us insight, and to save us in times of danger. All things hidden in darkness are not always bad. Often there are parts that we are afraid of that can serve us well if we are willing to shift our judgment on them. Let yourself discover and uncover levels of uniqueness hidden within your shadow and know that it is up to us to find constructive ways to use them in our life. The astrology today. The moon is in the dynamic and action-oriented sign of Aries. Today is a perfect time to begin new things. Independence is important, but it must be in balance with clear choices and heartfelt compassion. Mercury will slightly challenge Saturn, making some more negative, pushing their reactivity towards criticism, judgment, and resistance. Saturn loves to find the problem, and Mercury loves to process that verbally in the external world. This energy can be used constructively in ways that can help us scan things for mistakes, edit writing or proposals, and fixing the problems arising. Venus and Jupiter are in a weak square, giving us a slight boost in feeling some positivity and financial security. Some may feel anxiety and restlessness. Expectations are high, but we are extremely vulnerable to the extreme swings of this astrology. We need to do our best to not let impulsiveness take over rational thought. And my quote for today. At the edges of time and space exist the connections between the human race. I sit on the edge and listen to the sound of other places and times that continue to astound. The more I embrace the passageway of death, the more I can hear the whispers and breath of the journeys my soul continues to take beyond this reality that I currently make. And my blog for today. What if our lives tend to come and go along the infinite loops of time and space? What if in nonlinear time we are having many lifetimes simultaneously? Quantum physics continues to uncover that very possibility, and that our current experience of time is not the only time existing. In critical moments, I can feel the effect of something familiar, much like myself, reaching through this invisible barrier of time to assist me. Such times remind me that while we know of this existence, there is a strong possibility that times overlap and manage to connect on a subtle level. Such connections arise when needed. There are moments when we need something that is beyond our current awareness, and an energy that is us manages to cross invisible barriers that give us much needed assistance in times of crisis and major transformations. Did you ever wonder where in times of turmoil and stress, danger and upset, that you are suddenly having a burst of energy that is available at just the right moment? And have you had those moments when just as suddenly you are drained and cannot figure out why? I feel things in those moments, the touch of something familiar, and essentially me. I feel those connections that transcend time and space. The more open I am, the more I feel those nuances in this density that can escape notice. Sometimes I feel closer to that subtle edge between times. I often wonder if something opens to me because I have embraced my own death in this reality. Thanks, everyone.